joining us for another episode of On the Move, a program dedicated to highlighting what's going on in Hampton Roads. I am William Harrell, President and CEO of Hampton Roads Transit. Each episode, we spend a little time talking with community leaders about initiatives that are moving the region forward and how transportation plays a unique part of that. Today, I am very pleased to welcome Ted Baruti, Chief Executive Officer at Norfolk Festevents. Thank you so much for being here today.
Well, thank you for having me. We appreciate you extending the offer, and we've been long-standing partners for as long as I can remember, and we've always appreciated the partnership and the work together, especially on some of those larger events where we really need to move people not just across Norfolk but across Hampton Roads.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for what you do for the community, because clearly you're part of the fabric of Hampton Roads.
Thank you.
Festevents is responsible for coordinating many of the popular spring and summer events most of us are certainly used to and excited about, like Harbor Fest, the 4th of July Great American Picnic. The season is about to kick off with the 15th annual Wine Festival at Town Point Park. And if you need some samplers, please let me know. I'll be happy to take one for the team.
You're welcome to join in.
So what other events are lined up for this year? I know it's an exciting group of events.
No, it's been interesting. We did get to have our first full season coming out of COVID last year, 2022. But some of the spring events feel a little new again because, even though we got to have them last year, they're still now back to being in a tradition here in 2023. But as you mentioned, we've got, we like to kick off our year with a wine festival, and we basically end our year with a wine festival. It's all Virginia wines. It's a great time in Town Point Park, right there in the downtown Norfolk waterfront. But all the traditional events, such as the wine festivals, are back this year. The Harbor Fest you mentioned, July 4th. We've got the 40th annual of our Norfolk Waterfront Jazz Festival. It's got a great lineup with Dave Koz and Gerald Albright, so a really neat celebration in August coming for that festival. As you move into the fall, we've got our Children's Festival, a new event we call Nash Fest. So it's a great season in both Town Point Park and then also at Ocean View Beach Park. We'll have its traditional season back. So you'll see things like on Sundays with the big band dancing there in Ocean View. Our Fridays, it's kind of a TGIF type of promotion out there on Fridays in July and August, but we call it TGOV when we're in Ocean View.
Very good. I've not been to that particular event, so thank you for sharing that. Festevents also offers quite a few free events for families. Can you tell us about those?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm glad you asked about that because I think sometimes in modern day special events and sports marketing, entertainment, arts, everything seems so expensive and everything seems to have a very expensive processing fee and ticket fees to it. We've really tried, we're a business, even though we're a 501c3 kind of small nonprofit on one hand, we want to be this world-class event marketing company on the other. But somewhere in the middle, we don't want to gouge our guests. We're still, both Town Point Park and Ocean View Beach Park we see as the people's park. So we always want to offer not just a diverse lineup of entertainment and experiences for our guests, but not all of them need to have an expensive ticket. Our 4th of July we mentioned, our Harbor Fest we've already mentioned, free and open to the public. Our Norfolk Latino Festival is free and open to the public. We've kept our Children's Festival real low dough. Kids are free and adults are just $5. So we love that. Everything in Ocean View is free and open to the public. And then we've added a couple new events this past year or two. We've added a Juneteenth celebration in the park, which has been great. This year we're calling it Juneteenth Festival in the park. It'll be Saturday, June 17th here in 2023, and that's free and open to the public. So That's a big part of what we do, and we're very proud of that we still have those community experiences that don't have to all be mega festivals.
Well, thank you for that. And that's so important
Yeah.
that everyone has the opportunity to enjoy those festivals you
Yeah.
mentioned. So thank you for your leadership in that
I
regard.
appreciate that. Thank you.
All of these major festivals and events, many of them rather, take place right here in downtown Norfolk. There are plenty of options for getting here. I get excited now because I get to do a plug for transit. You have information right on your website on the Tide, as well as the Elizabeth River Ferry. And of course, we encourage people to utilize transit when coming to festivals. Could you share your perspective on that?
Absolutely. No, the transportation piece and the transit layer above that, and you all here at Hampton Roads Transit are such an important partner in all this on a few different levels. If you think about it, you think of our Bayou Festival here coming up in May. It's one of these low-dough weekends. It doesn't cost a lot of money to get there. But let's say, even if a guest says, oh, that $10 or the parking's too expensive, it does give the guest an affordable option to get there. And what about the workers that may be needing to get to the restaurants and hotels to work that busy weekend? All very important. And then when you go to the mega weekends like a Harbor Fest, where you're talking like tens of thousands of people all trying to move across the region. In fact, we here in Norfolk, we want people to come from Virginia Beach and Chesapeake and such and come celebrate here in Norfolk with us. So to be able to take the ferry from Portsmouth, be able to ride light rail from Newtown Road into downtown, all very important. And then, of course, if you just look at it from a business and economic standpoint that I teased there, I think the more people are moving for us for whatever reason, whether they need to get to work that centers around the festival, or they're coming for entertainment, that's really important for our overall economic development for the region. We want, COVID was horrible for a million reasons, but the fact that we all kind of sat still is not good. We need people getting to work. We need people out spending money. We want people interacting with each other. That's good. That's just good for our region. We need people moving.
Absolutely, and certainly you play a major role in that. We will share all of this information online. We want to thank Mr. Baruti and Norfolk Festevents for being part of our show today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next month is Bike Month, and we have another exciting guest on tap for you. If you're not already, be sure to hit the subscribe button. That way you will never miss an episode of On the Move. Thank you so much for being with us today, and have a great day.